Hey there, Husker fans! Welcome back to another wild ride on Still Chasing 3, the place where every episode brings new adventures, unexpected twists, and the eternal quest for those elusive points. Buckle up, because it's time to dive into the latest antics and escapades from the world of Husker football news over the past couple of weeks. We're less than 75 days away from opening day, so let's catch you up. First up, let's talk about the Nebraska official visits. Steak, lobster, a grand spectacle, and academics, all the essential ingredients to impress recruits. If the way to a recruit's heart is through their stomach, Nebraska might just have the winning formula. Next, Big Ten coaches are spilling the tea about conference opponents, and guess what? They think Nebraska will break through this year. Apparently, it's all about our true freshman quarterback, Dylan Raiola. So, we're pinning our hopes on a teenager. What could possibly go wrong? EA Sports has ranked Nebraska in the bottom tier for payouts in their College Football 25 video game. That's right, we're in Tier 4, with a payout that's less than a semester's tuition. Maybe we should have been better at winning games, instead of making epic comeback attempts. And next, Husker Dan has a hot take. Our running backs should actually lead the team in rushing this season. Radical idea, Dan. We're hoping this season our running backs will remember their primary job is to, well, run the ball. If you haven't seen, The Athletic has ranked Nebraska's 2024 games by intrigue. Spoiler alert, every game is intriguing when you're desperately chasing 3 points. In other news, Big Ten Plus is pulling the plug on its monthly single-school pass. But 65% of Husker fans say it won't change how they watch the games. Because if there's one thing Husker fans are used to, it's finding creative ways to watch their team in action. Clears throat. IPTV, anyone? The state's top uncommitted 2025 football recruits took official visits to Nebraska this month. With the steak and lobster treatment, who can blame them? We're hoping they commit before they find out about our Tier 4 EA Sports ranking. Also, there's good news for fans. Memorial Stadium is offering a new 3-game mini plan. For $170, you can customize your own ticket package. Because nothing says dedication like pre-planning your heartbreaks. Did you see that David Hufkin, a 22-year-old German-born lineman, has committed to the Huskers for 2024? Willkommen, David. Here's hoping your transition to Nebraska football is smoother than our seasons usually are. 24/7 Sports' Brad Crawford has Nebraska at number 6 in his Big Ten power rankings. That's right, folks, we're moving on up. Let's hope we can hold on to that spot longer than our halftime leads. Did you know that ads are probably coming to Memorial Stadium's turf? Dave Feit is having a blast imagining the possibilities. From cornfield-themed end zones to Runza-sponsored goalposts. The sky's the limit. It was great to see that former Husker quarterback Adrian Martinez has been named the UFL's most valuable player for 2024 and took the league by storm. Congrats, Adrian. Leading the league in rushing and winning the championship game? Sounds like you finally found a team that doesn't cause constant cardiac distress. Our opening opponent, UTEP, is rebooting their football program in 2024. Given their history, rebooting might be a nice way of saying, let's try turning it off and on again and hope for the best. Next, Thomas Fidone is ranked number 4 among Big Ten tight ends for 2024. It's great to see us finally making a list that doesn't involve most fumbles in a season. Okay, so a polar bear, a vanilla gorilla, a sack man, and a prince walk into a bar. Just kidding. I'm describing our defensive line. Nash Hutmaker was half a sack shy of Ndamakong Suh's junior season sack total last year. Here's to big man making a significant leap similarly to Suh. Heisman, anyone? And Nebraska adds quarterback/safety Jalen Gramstad, the NAI Player of the Year, to our roster. Because when you're chasing points, sometimes you need to bring in the MVP from another league. After making only 1 of 3 field goals in the spring game, Matt Rule decided to look elsewhere for special teams points. And so Coastal Carolina transfer kicker John Hole commits to the Huskers. Fingers crossed he can single-handedly make up that point differential. Ben Scott makes the top 5 in Husker Online's Big Ten centers list. Now, if only he could center our team's focus on actually scoring points. On the other hand, Matt Rule sees improvement in the wide receiver corps, leading to Jaden Doss moving to cornerback. Because when your receivers start catching everything, it's time to use them to increase our interception rate too. And finally, USC defensive back Sayer Wright is considering a move to Lincoln. Let's hope he likes cornfields and touchdowns, in that order. And that's all for this time, folks. Whether we're close, far, or just plain lost in the quest for points, Husker Nation never stops believing. Join us next time on Still Chasing 3, where the quest for points continues. And remember, sometimes, believe it or not, you do actually win. Then again, sometimes you lose in an ugly fashion, and sometimes you just can't seem to find those goddamn motherfucking points.